All right. So, who do we have here?
My name is Peter and I'm from Scotland.
Peter from Scotland. How
That's
old are
it.
you, Peter?
I just turned 23.
23. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
So, what brought you out to Peru?
Um, I wanted to do a big chunk of traveling and I wanted to do hiking, beaches and meet cool people, and Peru just seemed like a cool option.
Perfect. Well, you met me, so.
Yeah, well, there's one, or minus one.
So, when did your travel started?
I started traveling May 6th was my leaving date.
Oh, nice. And you've only been to Peru so far?
I've been to Chile, Argentina, a bit of Bolivia,
Nice.
but mainly Peru.
Mainly Peru.
Yeah.
And when will your travels end and where?
I have 2 weeks left and I'm going to finish up in Colombia.
Colombia.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Party hard.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, which countries was your most favorite? Like, which country would you want to return?
Um, it depends because I think Peru's been my favourite so far, but I think I've done quite a lot of it, so I'm not sure if I would ever come back, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Whereas the other ones I only did little bits, and even though Peru is my favourite, I'd like to cover more of the other countries, you know?
Of course,
That's a tricky one.
of course. And which country would you not want to return?
I think I did enough of Chile that I enjoyed it, but I also thought it was a bit more expensive. So I think I would need more of a budget if I ever wanted to go back to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So in Scotland, how's life like in Scotland?
Life's great in Scotland. I love it. It's a little more rainy than most countries, but no, it's really good. The people are great. That's I would say one of the main strengths of Scotland is we have really, really nice people, really funny people. The mountains are great. If you go up north, we got lakes, mountains. That's part of the bits I love. And the weather's a downside. Food is good. We party well too, which is kind of an underrated factor. So, yeah, no, Scotland's great. I love it.
Perfect, good answer. And do you speak any Spanish? How good is your Spanish?
Un poquito. No hablo mucho español. Pues necesito practicar más. Y por eso
Perfecto,
viajo a
perfecto.
América del Sur.
To translate to the viewers, he said that he took it for 15 years. He's very fluent and he can translate like water.
That's the one. Claro, claro, claro que sí.
Perfect. In the countries you travel so far, any culture shocks?
Culture shocks, not really. Nothing that's like crazy, I guess. People definitely live different here than they do in Scotland. But one of the main things I'm trying to figure out is whether people are happier living. A lot of places I've been, it's a lot more simple, and people just get up and go to work. Whereas I feel like in Scotland, everyone's living a bit more of a varied life. But no, nothing's like shocked me so far. No, in fact, the opposite. I think people are a lot more similar than what we make it out to be. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What's your favorite food so far?
Oh, I like a lot of the Peruvian dishes when they just do. I don't really know the names of them, but they seem to do a lot of meat with rice and the fries, which tends to be delicious. I really liked alpaca. That was tasty. I didn't like the guinea pig. It wasn't very nice. Apart from that, I can't really think of anything else that I've eaten. But yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you stepped out of the comfort zone and ate some guinea pig.
Oh yeah, you gotta. You're only in Peru once. You gotta try some guinea pig.
I'll keep that in mind. So far in your travels, any regrets or anything you want to change if you had the chance?
I wish I could stay longer. I think it's 7 weeks total. I think a lot of people I met are doing 3 to 6 months. I think I could do a lot longer, but it's not really a regret. I can't regret anything. I've had a jam-packed fun time and I've still got a couple of weeks left, but my advice to anyone else would be take a good amount of time, take a few months and really enjoy it.
Perfect. Good answer. Good answer. Is there one thing you want people to know about Scotland or want to correct what people think of Scotland?
Um, Not really, because if people found out how good Scotland was, then it'd get a lot busier and there'd be a lot more people, and we don't like that. So we'll keep it as a hidden gem. No, Scotland's great. I would say, yeah, I think, as I said before, the people are an underrated factor. I think people in Scotland, especially when I travel, Scottish people are really easy to get on with and have a good sense of humour. And on top of that, I think people don't realise how different all of Scotland is. So you get good city life in Glasgow and Edinburgh. You obviously get the castles, the bars, that kind of culture. But then as soon as you go up north, you're in the highlands and nature and mountains and lakes by yourself, and it's one of my favourite places to be.
Wow, great answer.
Yeah.
Have you met any other Scottish travelers?
Yeah, I met a few last week in Huacachina in Peru. A few from up north. Not many people from my area, which is quite nice, to be honest. But I think they would say the same thing. They love travelling, and obviously the weather's a bit of a downside for Scotland. I think everyone knows that. It's a little more rainy, but that's why it's so green.
That makes sense. One of the last few questions. If there was a traveler or someone that wants to travel but they're unsure of, what would you tell them?
Oh, I would say do it. I had like my doubts, but I also think you got to take everyone's advice with a pinch of salt. Everyone has different experiences, and I listen to everyone in their travels, but you're never going to have someone that has the exact same likes as you. So people might say it's dangerous, people might say you wouldn't like it, but or the opposite, they might say you will like it and you don't. But I would say you got to just go and see it for yourself, and you just got to be smart about it. Just don't be stupid.
Great answer, great answer. Were there any bad experiences with hostels or other travelers, or just any experience that comes to mind?
No, not really. The bad experiences haven't been that bad, and they've been part of the adventure. Things like border control taking a few hours, long waits. But I think the worst thing that's happened to me has been, long waits, which I can sacrifice time, that's fine. And maybe the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are nasty.
Oh, yeah,
Apart
they
from that,
are.
I've been really lucky. I've had a great time.
Perfect. One last question, and if you can say something to inspire others, could be a quote, could be a paragraph, just something, or something random, what would you say?
Oh, I gotta steal a quote from someone. It's gotta be a movie quote, sure. Gandalf's, "The world's not in your books and maps, it's out there." It's one of my favourites.
Perfect. Good quote, Peter. Thank you.
Thanks, man.